Scorpio, this is your weekly tarot card reading and astrology forecast for this week. It is for Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising sign. And we're going to go over the astrology for this week because between the 2 weeks, there's a big event happening. Everybody's talking about it, the full moon in Leo. Let's dig down to see how it's actually going to impact you. Scorpio, my name is Michelle. If you just clicked on that video and you're watching me for the first time, thank you. Welcome to Born Without Boundaries Tarot. My name is Michelle and I am an astrologer and tarot card reader. I use my insights into astrology and into just my intuitive healing capabilities to share the insights with you to help you empower yourself, move forward in your life, and figure out the inner workings so that you make the best choices and the most progress. So, okay. This week, this week things are pretty calm, actually. But everybody's talking about this full moon in Leo, so I want to go over it a little bit with you because it is big for you. It's big because... my dog's so cute. It's big because Pluto is in sextile to the North Node while it's all happening. And it's big because the North Node, because it's happening in two fixed signs, it's happening in Leo. And I say two fixed signs because the full moon is always directly opposite from the sun, from wherever the sun is. So, of course, it's Leo, the full moon is going to be in Leo, directly opposite from Aquarius. So those two concepts are in opposition. What is this? Your intuition, what you feel is right, what you really want, who you really are, in complete and total opposition to where that sun is. What is the sun in? The sun is in Aquarius. What everybody else wants, what everybody else thinks, what's good for the crowd, okay? So we already have this major conflict, right? And then we have everything then square to the nodes because the nodes are also in fixed signs. The South Node is in Scorpio. The North Node is in Taurus. And what does that mean? When the sun and moon are both in direct squares to the nodes, that means these are major life changes happening. And the life changes that are happening for you, and the theme is where that opposition is, right? That opposition is for you because your 10th house is in Leo. That's where the full moon is. The full moon is happening in Leo. So what do you want to get done in life? Like you need it to be big, powerful. You need to have a lot of a passion for it to get it done. And you need people to see you. You need the notoriety. You want it. It's in Leo. You can't help it, right? But it's in direct contrast always to what other people's comfort levels, what's good for everybody else or what everybody else wants you to do, because that's where your fourth house is, right? But it's, it's time to stop being a fucking child. That's what it is. It's kind of like the wake-up call to say, listen, everybody else wants this of me. I don't give a fuck anymore. I've lived my life a certain way for long enough, and now I'm going to follow my own gut instincts and passions. And there's so much energy that's in right now your Capricorn, your third house. Capricorn still has Pluto at this point during the full moon next week. The full moon next week in Leo is going to be the 15th and 16th. So at this point, there's still a lot of energy there. There's Pluto and there's Venus and there's Mars. And they are in like perfect conjunction with each other. They're sitting right on top of each other at the same degrees. And ultimately, what this is saying is, and this is in your third house of communications, of learning, of education, learning how to build out, learning how to build something, building out this energy, because it's in Capricorn, right? The energy of get it done and raise my standards and who I talk to and who I speak with and who I associate myself with. You're leveling the fuck up. This is definitely the time if you've got a project to present or you're about to debut something. This is the time to fucking do it. Leveling up who you're speaking to, who you're talking to, and maybe even making changes in those relationships if you don't feel like people are going to get you places. So I would be hard pressed and really sad for people who do not behoove Scorpios at this time in their lives. Now, Scorpios are a very loyal sign, so people who are loyal to you will have value for the loyalty alone. But ultimately, if that's not the case, then they're out. It's like peace out. Essentially, the theme for the full moon for you guys is choose myself and what intuitively, instinctively I know is the right path for me versus what's really calm and still and sweet and will make everybody else fucking happy. At this point, it's like almost like shark attack, right? No, not anymore. Now in Leo, the moon doesn't have the moon when the moon is in Leo, the moon needs attention, right? So this is almost like anywhere that you've really lacked, where you have really felt like where I am not getting the attention I deserve, right? I am not, and I will be seen. That's kind of it. That's kind of it. You will be seen, you will insist on being seen, and you will insist. So even if you felt self-conscious or you felt a little bit of fear, should I approach this person? Should I? Yes, you should, and you'll have the overwhelming confidence to do it because you're sick of being stuck, and you're sick of being oppressed, and you're sick of playing polite. Watch out. This is a great time. This is a great time for your business. This is a great time to network. Got a lot of vitality sitting there with Mars and Venus sitting on top of each other. Network with those big wigs or everybody who you thought was too big for you. Nobody's too big for you. Nobody's too good for you at this point. They need to pay attention to you. It's plain and simple. It's like that. So let's get into the cards. Remember Scorpio. So that's coming up. That's the 15th, 16th, depending on where you are in the world, of next week. So we can see this energy pushing in that direction. And maybe some of these changes have already started to take root in your life at this point, Scorpio. And ultimately, let it happen. Trust this energy and trust what you know in you, right? There's a lot of conflicts. There's a lot of explosions. There's changes, especially to relationships. Yeah. And how much you will be willing to put up with when it comes to relationships. But there's major changes. And you'll find that if those standards weren't high, because both Mars and Venus in Capricorn, high standards, they want luxury status. So if those standards haven't been met, you're pretty much done. You're pretty much done with whoever hasn't kept you in the high regard you know you deserve. That's pretty much it. And you have the strength and power now or coming up in this coming week to go after it yourself. So in other words, I don't need you anymore. Dude, that's it. So I just want to let you know that that you're welcome to join the Unbound memberships. I hope to see you guys there. I hope to see you guys there every single week because you get every single extended reading for one low monthly cost, and you get at least 2 live sessions with me online where I'll pick cards, we'll talk to each other. It's a live chat for members only, but it's just the perfect time to get readings. So you get personal readings from me, you get the extended readings from me, and you get behind the scenes content and a bunch of other stuff. And that membership, you can sign up right below, and the Vimeo videos are always available to you as well if you just want to keep buying singles. I am happy to announce to you, Scorpio, we'll save that for later. What I'm going to do is pick some cards now. I know a lot of people are like, pick the cards. Really? Didn't even start the message until the message doesn't start. People have been time stamping because why? You pussies don't want to know the fucking astrology? What's wrong with you? I'm serious. I don't even get it. Astrology is so much, it's so powerful. And I'm not really sure why anybody would want to skip over it. It pisses me off. Doesn't make much sense. The whole reading, the video is the whole reading, right? The reading is the entire video. It's not just when I start, these paper things have no power. I have the power. Be at home. Bam. So this is Cancerian energy. It's also fourth house energy. It's a sense of what is it that you're really comfortable with? What is it that you really desire? What is it that you really want? Also a sense of literally finding a home. Where are you going to flourish? Where are you going to prosper? Despite wherever you grew up, it doesn't matter. What matters is, Scorpio, where are you going to bloom? Where are you going to blossom? Where are you going to grow? Where are you going to be nurtured? That's what it is. Wherever you're going to be nurtured is where you got to be. Now, this could be that you're changing homes, you're moving your home, you're finding a home someplace that you never thought. Maybe you're finding a home with somebody. There could be major fucking changes. But just like every time with Scorpio, it's going to be extreme. It's going to be extreme. These are either breakups, I'm moving the hell out, or engagements, we're moving in together. That's kind of what it is. Also a sense of finding where you belong. It could even be a return to your home, right? To feed your roots again. And then we have know your worth. Damn. Returning home because you know your worth. Being home because you know your worth. You know your worth now, so you know where to set up your home. You know where you're comfortable, and you know, in other words, you are choosing your home based this time on where you are going to be the most nurtured, where you are going to have the most resources invested in you. That's a big difference, big change, right? The South Node is there. You now South Node is in your first house. This is a sense of, I know what I'm good at. And because I now know what I'm good at, I know what I'm worth. You know, I've learned all that I've learned here, and these are my strengths. These are my strengths, and I'm not going to disable my own strengths for the benefit of other people's entertainment. Okay. We have sometimes life stings. So you may not be very happy, or it could be precipitated by something that bothers you, irritates you, something that's been irritating you for a long time. Think of like Socrates' gadfly, right? The sense of something's been nagging you, pestering you, or maybe you need to go home to recover, right? A sense of, I need to just like get my head on straight and be in a safe space because you have healing to do. Something hurt you, something damaged you. But this is a sense of, yeah, it may not, there's pain here. There's pain, which makes it perfect for you. Because if it wasn't painful, would you really want to do it? Be for real. Like that's how you know it's real. That's how you understand that you're going through it, right? And then we have time to let go. In the past, you've held on to this. In the past, the pain is coming from, I've been putting this off. I've not wanted to do this. This is in the past. This is the underlying energy that's led you here, which is why there's pain, because you've put it off. You know, you have made the decision to not do this. You've kept it going, but ultimately, underneath all of this is the acknowledgement you've known for a while that you've got to let it go, that this has been causing you pain, but ultimately you haven't wanted to. You haven't wanted to. And that's what the cause of the pain is now. Good. I'm proud of every single one of you because you're ripping the Band-Aid off. That's what it is. It's like, I've kept this on too long, and now it's actually restricting my movement, right? And no more. No fear, no pain can stop me from ripping off this fucking Band-Aid at this point. Oh. Scorpio. Yeah, there's something to do with healing here. And it could be physical. 100%. Absolutely with this. Time to heal. Right? But it was wayward. And then we have tend to the small things. And it was also, it's like, these are combative. These are combative. What do you want now? Are you going to continue to allow the sickness to overwrap you, right? Or are you going to allow yourself to convalesce, right? How many of you have been holding on to this pain because it was your driving force? Ultimately, now it has to drive you to heal. Snake eats mouse. It's time to disable these little vermin who have just moved into your house and fucking like disabled all aspects of you. In other words, this sickness has been building for a while. And ultimately now you got to let that Kundalini energy out of your belly and just let it snap like an ambush predator. No more of this shit, right? It's like, this is the time to really bring in whatever you need to bring in to heal yourself. This is healing all those things that have been adding up for so long. And that tells me that, and this tells me that, yeah, this is like, this could even be, if you're having physical symptoms or things are going wrong physically, not to say it's only psychosomatic, but this is the outcome of your psyche saying, shit needs to change, but my conscious isn't letting me change, so I'm gonna bring this bitch to change no matter what at this point, because this is about saving my own life. This is about saving my own life, or more pointedly, the quality of my life. And don't I deserve a quality life, right? And now it's like, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Now you're attacking all of those things that have actually filled up your walls and filled up your space. Little things. This could be people. You know, that sun is that whatever. The sun is in Aquarius, so it could be people. It could be people pleasing. It could be, you know, like aiming for the crowd or looking for the validation of like everybody, or how much do you do to get yourself friends, right? You know, like that's the kind of thing. Is almost like all of these little things have been adding up, and ultimately now they've got to be food for your healing. It's got to be time, Scorpio. This healing process is not going to start off comfortable. I can tell you that right now. Watch your words and then trust in the magic. Okay, these two cards coming out together tells me something very specific, that you are casting spells. But it's almost like, what spells have you cast? What spells have been cast on you? No. What spells have you cast? Not anybody else. What spells have you cast? Just by saying things out loud. What have you brought into reality that in reality you especially did not want? Know that this energy, not just around the full moon next week, but just this energy in general, Scorpio, this energy in general is a very powerful time. Remember, there's a lot of power going on in your third house of communications. So the actions that you take, where you put your energy and where you put your words now are going to be magical. Make sure that the magic is directed at what you really want to be manifesting in your life. And having the courage to actually say, but this is actually what I want to manifest in my life. And it could be coming out subconsciously. You're starting to say things, or connect with people that your subconscious, that moon, right? Your subconscious wants you to connect with, but for some reason your conscious wouldn't let you connect with. Right? In other words, it's going to come out anyway. These fucking words are going to come out anyway, and they're going to transmute this change that's happening in your life. Trust in the magic is Aquarius energy. Watch your words. Watch your words. Trust in the magic. Let's put it this way. Short and sweet. Short and sweet. You don't got to say much. You got to just exactly what you want to say. Short and sweet. Keep it short, keep it sweet. It's interesting that great teacher is here, since so much is happening in that third house. And the third house is the zone of teaching, of learning, of education. We have great teacher. First we have high priestess, harness my mystic power. Hello. Learn from spiritual experiences. That's all coming from that south node. So this is your Slumdog Millionaire moment, right? All the shit I've crawled through, I've learned from, and it's going to give me the correct answers. Okay? Knight, be brave and honest. 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 This is watch your words. So don't talk shit. This is about being honest. Okay? Be brave and honest. Trust in the unknown. Guys, you are leading. Your life is heading into a direction that your soul understands. Your head may have to catch up a little bit, and definitely people around you are going to be shocked that you're making this choice. But ultimately, Scorpio, this is what you're choosing. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. And then Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. You're going to get a lot of strength from your home and from your family. You're going to draw a lot of strength from this sense of where home really is for you. You're going to draw a lot of strength from that energy, and it's going to surprise you. It's going to surprise you. Where are these surprises taking us? Movement, choices, decisions. This is 5, the energy of 5, change. It's taking you to change. You're changing. You might be actually changing where you live. You're definitely changing the caliber of people that you associate with. Remember, caliber for you isn't just riches, right? Or if it was, you're getting a hardcore smack in the ass, realizing, wow, when I chose the material, all I fucking did was get myself around fake ass people. Your caliber is up. Loyalty, what can you do for me? Where can you take me? And do you really know what the fuck you're talking about? Because I'm tired of being around people who just say they do. You and your loved ones are safe. You know, a lot of this probably has to do with protecting your family. Like making the right decisions for not your friends or your community, but your family. Making the right decisions for them. Being brave enough to put them first. New moon in Cancer. That's saying to you, you and your loved ones are safe. 222. Holy moly. Big ass changes. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo and new moon, all of this is new. This is huge changes, new beginnings, new starts that you are driving. New moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation, and confidence is your key. Okay? Having confidence, so having confidence in what you feel. Like, who is most important to you now? That's basically the question. Who is most important to you now? Is it your family? Is it your loved one? Who is most important to you now? And you're going to shock the shit out of a lot of people with the choice that you make. And then we have your commitment is being tested. In a lot of ways, your commitment to somebody else, but especially your commitment to yourself. Let's go to tarot. Both links are down below. I'll see you guys over there.